As Parliament remains paralysed over BJP's demand for the Prime Minister's resignation and en masse cancellation of coal blocks, the Congress has put 5 posers to the main opposition. Now, the first question is it not true that in 2005 some BJP chief ministers objected to changing the system of allocating coal blocks? Also, did Shibu Soren not object to competitive bidding on the ground that it was against the federal structure of the country? The third question is it also not correct that Arjun Munda and Naveen Patnaik both wrote to the Prime Minister to recommend allocation of coal blocks? Fourth, is it not true that the CAG has indicted the Chhattisgarh government for allocating coal blocks to Ajay Sancheti? And finally, did Arun Shourie himself not call the CAG idiotic for its report in 2005? Political editor Javed Ansari is with us now. By putting these 5 posers, what does the Congress want to do? Try and swing public opinion in its favour, Javed?
Well, obviously, they realize that this is above all a question of public perception, and that public perception, they want to ensure, they want to convey this impression also that the BJP has been double-faced, and all that the BJP is accusing the Congress and the UP government, the BJP is equally guilty of. Today the party fielded Mr. Jairam Ramesh. They've decided that every day, along with the party spokesperson, there will be a different and a senior minister of the government who will come forward and put forth the government's point of view. And today they fielded the very articulate Jairam Ramesh, and he posed 8 questions asking the BJP to explain several of the issues that the feat of care that they have. And he also referred to the fact that the mines that are allocated to Ajay Sancheti, in addition to the 5 points that you've listed, he's also made the point that prior to the time, during NDA's time, there were no open advertisements asking applications for allocation. It's only during the time of that Manmohan Singh took over that these things started.
Okay.
And he also made the point that none of the allocations were made without the concurrent knowledge of the state government. So the point he was making was that everything that had been done and that the government is being blamed for, the BJP ruled government were aware of and had given their concurrence to.
All right, Javed Ansari, thank you very much for joining us.